Bond King fights back. Billionaire investor Bill Gross is suing PIMCO. This is the firm that he co-founded following his abrupt departure last year. Mr. Gross is demanding a jury trial and damages of no less than $200 million, claiming the company ousted him just to reap in profits. Here's a little snippet of what you could say is a pretty dramatic suit. Reads pretty well. Driven by a lust for power, for greed, and a desire to improve their own financial position and reputation at the expense of investors and decency, a group of PIMCO directors plotted to drive founder Bill Gross out of PIMCO in order to take, without compensation, Gross's percentage ownership in the profitability of PIMCO. Their improper, dishonest, and unethical behavior must now be exposed. Well, the lead attorney for Bill Gross, Patty Glaser, joins me right now with details on this.
Hi, Trish. Thank you for having me.
A pretty unbelievable story.
As it all unfolded, it was dominating the newspapers, getting plenty of ink. It was seen as very dramatic, and it was being set up as Bill Gross versus Mohammed El-Arian. Bill here in this suit is alleging that the managers at PIMCO were overly greedy. But, Patty, let me just ask you, I know that his fund was facing some challenges in the way of people withdrawing their money at the time. So was this perhaps managing director saying, hey, we want more in the way of performance?
I don't think that's it. I think that what this lawsuit represents is Mr. Gross finally having an opportunity, and he thought about it. Obviously, he didn't file it emotionally, didn't file it right away after he was pushed out. He thought about it long and hard and wanted to correct a lot of the press conversation about what happened and why it happened. And this is his version, very well thought out, and his version of how he was wronged. And I think it tells a pretty awful story. So
they force him out, and basically he goes without his compensation. As a result, $200 million would have been his compensation in that year?
Well, what we're talking about is bonus compensation, as you are looking at the complaint, and the bonus compensation, which is peanuts, that he actually received in 2014, as best we can tell, because it's typically reflected on this W-2 forms. That's how it happened in 2013, and if you compare 2013 with 2014. It is almost non-existent.
Now, I know that he would be donating this to charity, correct, if he's successful in this suit?
100%. To the extent he's successful in this lawsuit, Trish, he will be donating all the proceeds to charity.
Very quickly, how would you say he's doing now? I mean, time has passed. I know how upset he was about this at the time. I know that he felt pretty betrayed by Mohammed El-Arian. Patty, how's he feeling now?
I think he is doing very well. I think that he is continues to be completely disappointed with how certain individuals behaved. We think, Bill thinks, based on, unfortunately, overreaching and maybe greed. Nobody always, you kick it inside people's heads. And I think he is feeling very upbeat that he's having an opportunity to tell his story based on his own personal experience.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us today there, Patty.
Trish, thank you very much.